Anyone make a New Year's resolution? How's it going? Was it something to do or something not to do? Welcome to PSA. My name is Felix if you're new around here. And if you're back, thank you for the continued support. We made it. It's a new year. So how are those New Year's resolutions going? I mean, it's been a whole week, right? I started early in December when I presented the question, would your New Year's resolution make it to the new year if you started today? Then I said, if so, why wait? We often know better, but don't do better. We often already know the answer, but instead of being open to some advice or accepting, dare I say, some correction, we continue to ask around and seek the answer or the opinion that most aligns with what we want to hear. It reminds me of Paul in Romans when he says, I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate to do. That's some doo-doo. In the Message translation, it hits a little different, and since some of us might be new to scriptures or doubtful, just listen to this. I can anticipate the response that is coming. I know that all God's commands are spiritual, but I'm not. Isn't this also your experience? Yes, I am full of myself. After all, I've spent a long time in sin's prison. What I don't understand about myself is that I decided one way, but then I act another, doing things I absolutely despise. So if I can't be trusted to figure out what is best for myself and then do it, it becomes obvious that God's command is necessary. Maybe for the new year, you don't need the to-do list, you need the not to-do list. I mean, you ever see somebody pop lock? I know I'm revealing my age right now, but bear with me. The wave starts at like one end and it releases wherever you choose to let it out. But the body must first receive the command for it to take action. So the body does as the mind thinks. You ever think the reason you might be procrastinating is because you're not commanding the body audibly? I'm not saying walk around talking to yourself, but I'm not saying don't walk around talking to yourself if you're suffering from analysis paralysis. I often pray out loud because there can't be two voices happening simultaneously. Anyone else hate those experts that are all in your face trying to sell you something? I mean, hate might be a strong word, but I'm just so turned off by the hard sell guy, and I just can't do it. I'm from the old school, where old's cool. And where I came up, you either had the juice or you didn't have the juice. So here at PSA, I'm just laying down what's working for me, and if it connects with you, please pick it up and share it. Do you know that Sunday and Monday and New Year's Day are the day that most people harm themselves? And this year, New Year's Eve landed on a Sunday and some churches were closed. Our communities don't need churches with the doors closed on a Sunday. We need churches with the doors open on all days. Possibly people are dreading the beginning of the new week or the beginning of the new year because they're not satisfied with where they are or where people think they should be. But hope actually resides in the future. The world doesn't need another mastermind. It needs more minds submitted to the master. Humanity is not in need of more successful people in business. It needs more people successful in the business of making peace, of restoring others, of sharing kindness, of love and hope. If you have to ask me about my beliefs, then I'm not living right. Our lives should be our loudest statement and our greatest service to others. We may be celebrating a new year, but what it took to get us here won't get us there. True success is not measured by how well we are doing, but rather how many people you are helping succeed. So maybe let's take a second look after PSA and reassess some of those goals for this year. And if they need a little tweaking, let's tweak them. And if they need to get left in last year, let's just leave them. My challenge to us here is for us to be more accountable and transparent than ever before, and watch how honesty and truth compounded will yield the greatest results in all of your relationships. God makes his miracles happen through his greatest creation, and that's us. So until next week, let's love more, and I'll see you at the next PSA. I hope your guys' new year is off to a great start. Please check out some of the other messages and share them with the first person that comes to mind. Let's crush it this year. Take care.